As you can see here, I set up some pallets. These are just pallets that me and my boy painted red. And as you guys can see in my backyard, I do live in an urban environment. Very, very small backyard. Got the kids' toys, all that stuff. And I have a very small patch of green. But what I liked about this project is the ability to grow food. Now, it's not a lot. I could take the rest of this small backyard and turn it into a huge garden if I wanted to, but for me it's really about just having a couple plants and showing my kids that, you know, you can be successful in an urban environment. Right here we have pumpkins that are coming in nicely, and then over here we have watermelons, and I think this one right here is a watermelon plant, and I got a couple over there that are growing in, and of course this has to be de-weeded. We've been getting a lot of sun lately, and then of course that's my scarecrow. My son loves that scarecrow. That's the Crazy Ivan. If you don't know what that is, so we've been getting a lot of rain, and it's been super hot, like 100 degrees with humidity, and this is in the Northeast, so it is not a comfortable place. It's not comfortable right now to be outside. That's why I'm doing this in the morning. But you can see that the soil is very dark and wet from the rain that we were getting. And just to give you an idea of what we have, so this is corn. All right, so I try to leave whatever I can in there. Corn looks like it's growing pretty good. There might be a little one right here. I planted a couple corn seeds. I don't know how well they're doing. This one seemed to spring up real quick. This one over here is cucumbers. So I got cucumbers growing all along here. And then over here is peppers. So I'm a big fan of peppers. This is a green pepper. And then all along this trench right here is gonna be hot peppers. Okay, so they take a little bit longer to sprout. They have a little bit longer time. And then over here is all tomatoes. So that one is going very well. I think I got a couple beefsteaks, and then you see how it's growing pretty nicely. And then I got some over here, and then some down there. I have beefsteaks, and I also have cherry tomatoes here. Not a lot of food. I didn't go crazy doing planting. I think last year we went crazy doing planting, and what happened was it just got out of control. Nobody was watering them, and because we grew them in buckets, which you can, and I have done before, I've grown a lot of things in buckets. It's very limited in space when you grow in buckets, because the roots really have no place to go once they hit the bottom of the bucket. I also built this little rebar piece right here. This is so the plants have something to climb up on. I don't know if rebar is the right property or right thing to do, but I always figured that I could tie the plants to it as they get taller, and I know tomato plants definitely need some type of structure, or else they just fall on the ground and all the tomatoes rot. So a little bit of baling wire and some rebar, and I kind of made it work. We also got herbs up on the balcony, or I should say up on the porch. We have herbs and flowers. My wife likes growing flowers. I do not. I just figured if I can't eat it, I'm not growing it. This is all pallets, guys. This is all pallets. So I just took pallets for free, and screws, a little bit of paint, and some old pipe, and I just slammed it into the ground. And good little project for the kids, but also now we can grow food. So I just want you guys to understand that even though you live in a city environment, understand that you can still grow food. As far as heirloom seeds, I would not go crazy. I think I would just buy the ones that work, honestly. I don't believe in seed vaults. If you got seed vaults, that's fine, but you have to make sure that they work. And heirloom seeds seem to be growing better than regular seeds. I don't get that far into gardening. For me, it's more of a hobby and just a way to grow food for my family, and I don't have to do that much work. The biggest part of this is, as you can see, this is all construction material. So these are just cinder blocks with a bunch of blocks on top, and then over there is pallets. And the reason we did the pallet thing was just to keep my little guy out of there, because he'll probably go in there and rip plants out, because he's 2 years old and he's a maniac. So kids' toys, all that stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just understand that you can grow food in the city. Hopefully, if you are lucky enough to get this type of setup, you can do it. I also have buckets. Let's see if I can do buckets. So these are all plants right here, and as you can see, they're in these big totes. So they're in these big totes. You get them at Home Depot. These are flowers. You can grow them in there, just whatever it takes. All right, if you got to grow them on a fire escape, I've seen people grow on fire escapes, on roofs, all that stuff. So it definitely can be done. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Please like, subscribe, comment, share this video, go to my Patreon, do all that good stuff. Make sure you support the channel, and as always, guys, please stay safe.